go. Oh, freaking sorry. We're not allowed to swear in the YouTube environment, guys. Oh my god. Freaking hell. Oh, I mean, that bad place Christians go when they die. I mean, you're not allowed to say that either. God damn it. Oh, man. So many bad words that you're not allowed to say on YouTube. But they don't care right now, because... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I can... Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes. Oh, there's a school.
Come on. Oh, wait, it actually works. Alright, hello, welcome Boston Briars. Sorry for bullshit. I mean, bull feces. That happened. Last time pirates, Bacon, survive, capture, steal goods from pirate. Very good bike, escape on. Zombie underwater walk, real far, bamboozle time. Got capture, eat fruit. Was sleepy fruit. Now, here, everybody. Except ABBA. Also, new player, Firelord. Welcome. That was last session. This session, however, I'm just gonna. That's my new GM style. Just skip a lot of words. Yeah. Frey, what is it, please? Please. What? What? Firelord, if you're just gonna say my name and not like continue talking, then don't even bother saying my name. Firelord, talk.
Frey, you're cutting
Frey,
out.
your voice is cutting out. We do not understand what you're saying.
We heard. It was like.
Are you hearing us though, Frey?
Yes.
Okay, we don't. We now hear you. We couldn't hear you. What did you ask?
I was asking what you wanted.
Oh, I told you that your voice is cutting off.
Well, I don't know how to respond to that, because that's not... It shouldn't be that.
Now it's fine. Now it's fine.
No, it's not fine. We can't have this.
I guess record instead of a stream right now.
Yeah, it's probably the stream, but hey! By the way, if you're gonna say my name, try and getting my attention, then you need to actually follow it up with something.
Didn't I say Frey your voice got cut off?
No, you said Frey.
I said that.
Then I think Firelord cut out for you too.
I think I cut out for you, yeah.
Okay.
That was a great combo.
Good combo. Anyway, pirates happened. Fruit ate. This is how I'm gonna do my GMing style in future. That sounds good, right? Fruits ate. Pirate angry at Rider steal loot from. Cloth toy doll man bad. Rumpelstiltskin angry. Get revenge? Question mark.
Robot voices.
Robot voice. Is this still robot voice?
Nope.
No. Should I change my region?
I don't know.
We should change region. I don't know.
Change region to Iran. Let's not go there. Both traveling wise and conversation wise. Alright. So, else things happened last game, tell me.
O'Sullivan Pirates of the Caribbean. Dun, 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 dun.
Good. Stream good quality, question mark.
High quality.
Shitpost stream, yes?
It's just post stream.
Find ambience for game. Help?
Plup, 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 plup is ambience.
No.
Plup.
Bad ambience. Find better. Find better ambience. This is like playing Calibans in
Yes.
Neverwinter Nights.
Indeed.
We are real life Calibans.
Yes. Calibans being like orcs in Neverwinter Nights, kind of. No, it's Ravenloft. Yeah. We're not gonna go into that. This is Changeling the Lost.
Changing the
Changeling the Prison of the Mist.
Caliban the Lost.
Caliban the Lost.
changing the Gardas.
Changeling the Gardas. Not allowed to shitpost.
Is ambience, yes.
I don't know. What you find?
I sent.
Good. And finally, when I have ambience, find better conversation make. Good. There we go. Now that I have ambience, I can speak better. Right, so who do we go for? Who should I kill first? I wonder who this is. I don't know what this is.
Who knows?
Jay says it's a large sea turtle. We haven't seen George in a while, have we? No. Oh, the viewers don't know what George is, but they probably won't know. Maybe. They probably will. Anyway, I think we'll start with Ryder O'Sullivan. No, wait, no. Do you even have a last name? Ryder? I think Kang, actually. Yeah. Ryder Kang. Why don't you...
What is actually Kang?
Yeah, you said you wanted to be called Kang.
Okay.
Beavis
I don't even
Kangs.
remember.
I
guess so.
remember that.
Okay. I'm Kang. Rider Kang. Is it Kangs plural or just Kang?
I mean, if it's two of you around... if two of the family members are around, then it might be Kangs. Oh, there's a bunch of Kangs over there. Yeah, I know them. The Kangs. They're living down by the road. In the Chinatown.
Love it.
Lovely people. They got a break-in recently, though. Anyway, Mr. Kang. How are you doing on your motorcycle?
Have I finished riding off into the sunset yet?
Well,
Or was
yeah.
it sunrise?
It hasn't moved still.
Okay. So
It's-
still riding off
into
somewhere.
into the twilight.
Twilight, yes.
And
Can I take a quick glance at my map? Can I do that while I'm on the bike?
oh well, it's in the air, so you might accidentally have to fly away. So why don't you roll me?
Let's not do that then.
Oh,
I'm not gonna risk it.
okay. Let's see. Do you land on the beach, or do you land where you came from? Do you just get a good distance away from the ship? Where do you land, my friend?
I wanna land, yes, on a beach somewhere away from the ship.
Away from the ship. Very well. You land on the beach. It's sandy. Texture meeting your feet. The motorcycle doesn't seem to appreciate the sand, however. but it doesn't seem to be affected quite yet. It just seems to be very not too happy about sand. But what you notice is a strange bush on the beach that wasn't there when you passed by last time. It seems to have a dark woodish texture to it, with spiky thorns sticking out of it. You could swear it's almost moving slightly. It might just be the wind. Roll wits composure.
Can I roll weird?
Well,
I don't know.
wits composure
Because. Okay.
to get a good look at it, maybe. Like if you spot anything unusual about this thing. Oh, one success. You think it's slightly glowing actually. It has a slight glow in one location. And I'm gonna roll a thing. Could you roll me, if Sullivan, your Faemount's witch perception, please? Or
Well, I don't know. I
Composure?
would have a Faemount anymore, so I don't have the Faemount thing anymore.
Well, you might have the stats of it, don't you not?
Nope.
I'll just make up some new stats then. Well,
I will look for it in the rulebook.
thank you very much. But for now, I'm going to do this. Actually, it's gonna get a bonus because it's technically rooted. It's not a Faemount anymore, is it?
It's
Oh.
a ghoul, so I don't know what it classifies as.
Yeah. You notice that it's actually, you feel the sand under your feet, Ryder, sort of shift a little bit. And the entire, bush sort of turns around. And you see it's got two glowing yellow eyes looking at you. And it makes a purring sound.
Okay.
And it turns.
Is it hostile?
It turns from a bush into more of a less threatening looking creature. So it sort of shifts its thorny vines around, so it looks more like a dog.
I send the statistics to you.
Do I recognize it? Does it look hostile?
It doesn't look
Anything?
hostile actually, but it looks kind of fierce. You remember there was this pile of hedge living in the gym that helped you out? I think he helped you out. I think someone helped you out at least. There was a creature like that living in the gym, I think, but this one looks a little strange, little different. Sullivan had a pet like that, you remember. But this one is like dark.
What is O'Sullivan's pet doing here?
Yeah. It sort of notices you saying his O'Sullivan name. And it sort of like purrs some more and like sort of approach you a little bit. And yeah, you don't want to pet it, you don't think, because it seems very spiky.
Nah.
Okay, what could he have dropped? He does smell like O'Sullivan. Now that you mention it. Now that you just give a whiff. It's unmistakable.
I'm gonna like get the attention of my bike and be like, "Hey, you, go play with it."
Roll animal Ken.
I have none of it.
Oof. Critical failure.
So what do I roll? Chance dice?
Yeah. Actually, I got a chance die right here. I wanna use the chance die. Please.
Because
Yeah.
it looks cool.
Yes, there it is. Okay. Nope. It does not want to go near. No, it doesn't. No. No. The bike does not want to approach strange hedge beast monster.
Alright. That's fine, I guess.
It blinks once.
Yeah.
Means no.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at my map.
Yes, take a look at the map. It is an area of the hedge. It just seems like... Actually, you notice an interesting structure that seems to be rather permanently fixtured there. You see what appears to be an illustration of a railway.
Can I figure out where I am on the map?
Yes, you see a coastal region, and it seems to be rather large, and you see a hedge lane sort of rather close to you, and it seems to be moving. It seems to be. Hold on a second. Let me roll actually a dice and see how if the hedge messes around a bit. Let's see here. Oh yeah. That's one. Second one. Okay, so what happens is the hedge lane that you were in, like that's connected to the sea, sort of like starts moving around Harry Potter stairways style on the map, connecting somewhere else. And where it's connecting to seems to be... I mean, there's lots of different letters and texts and stuff. You can roll a cult if you like. Or academics. But it seems to be helpful. It can be very helpful. Like finding your way, I suppose. It's a it's difficult to explain this because I don't know. Damn hedge. I should have discovered a hedge map. It's confusing even to you actually looking at it. But the more you like focus on a single area, the more it sort of like gets more detailed, I suppose.
Can I roll survival?
Yeah, you can definitely roll survival.
Just, no. Navigation stuff.
Yeah.
Just survival?
Survival. Survival. Resolve. You're getting a headache.
And make that a critical failure.
You're getting
dramatic failure.
You're getting a headache looking at this thing. Like,
okay.
You need to like feel like almost you want to sit down and like just clear your head almost, because it's hurting your eyes, like you've been looking at a computer screen for too long, or like staying up, and it's like it just seems to be difficult to focus yourself on this map.
Alright. Maybe because I haven't had enough sleep. I don't know.
Maybe
You know what? I'm gonna find a tree.
a tree.
Yes. I'm gonna climb up on a tree because I like trees. And I need a nap.
Let's see. Does the hedge beast have empathy? I wonder. Right. Sullivan?
No, it does not have empathy.
No empathy. Okay. Isn't there changeling Ken for hedge beasts? Damn it.
Oh.
No, it's just gonna it's gonna be there, be happy, I guess, and it's now making weird reptilian noises mixed with horse sounds.
Also plant sounds.
Yeah, rustling. So you find let's roll. Yeah, there's a really large palm tree, sort of like it's not a normal sized one, mind you. This is about the size of an oak. This palm tree.
How the hell am I supposed to sleep on top of a palm tree?
A palm tree.
Yeah. I think I need like an actual, woody tree.
You look around. I guess the hedge beast seems to be following you, actually, like the thorny one.
That's fine. As long as it doesn't eat my food.
Have you ever stated that you were looking for a tree out loud?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I guess Ryder. I don't know if Ryder would be the kind of guy to just think his thoughts out loud.
Maybe not. Okay, well the hedge beast just keeps following you.
Okay. Maybe I'll head further off the beach
Yeah,
in search for a good tree.
yeah, and you probably feel like the pirates might soon. I mean, near the beach might be where pirates might be there. Sorry, pirates be near beach maybe. Finding tree, good idea. Hide in the tree. Get us some rest. Alright, roll survival wits. Do you have a specialty in survival?
No.
Well, that was actually Magnus that had a specialty in finding safe places to hide. But 2 successes. You find a safe place to hide. Actually, it seems to be underneath some roots of a tree, another of those palms, and it seems to be almost like a shady area underneath it. And think of it like the part of the Lord of the Rings movie where they're hiding from the Nazgul, but even bigger sort of thing with the roots, sort of like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to sleep, and I don't want bugs on the ground,
Yeah,
like getting in my clothes.
Yeah, you find that's a safe place to be, but finding a tree like that. I mean, there's some bamboo wrapped around with thorns in it, but you don't think you can find any large trees like that here.
Alright, I guess this little hole will do.
Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Yeah. Yeah, you go under the hole, and the hedge piece actually sort of like grows around the entrance, like the big hedge piece, like the thorny one. So sort of
Is
like
it gonna block my entrance when I wake up?
no, it seems to be hiding you.
Okay,
Do you have empathy?
thanks.
Empathy animal Ken?
I have 1 point of empathy.
I roll 1 point. Well, it's well, you're too tired to think.
Ooh, I got a 4 twice.
You're too tired to think, basically. But it's no longer. I mean, it's not sunny. You can think for yourself. I mean, it's clearly not trying to murder you, so whatever it's doing, it's probably not bad.
Yeah. What time is it?
Your internal clock is saying it's nap time.
Okay, but what does the sun say?
It has been twilight for a very long time.
It's twilight, like when the sun's going down?
It is either when it's going up or down.
It's either twilight or
So I don't know.
No, you don't know.
Alright. I guess that will do.
Basically, twilight is when it's about to go down, but it's just been like that for so long time. There's a purplish hue to most things, like the night colors, but it's still a bit orange from the sun. Now you're underground, and yeah, you think you're safe at least. A moment of respite is nice. In any case, do you just decide to sleep again?
Yeah.
You do so. You fall
Been
into
an
a
eventful
sleep.
day, you know?
You fall into a deep sleep. And you dream, actually. You dream of your capture by the pirates. And that moment when you left the ship and shot the captain. Curse you, Ryder! Curse you! And you're seeing complete control. Do you get on the bike again?
Mm-hmm. Fuck, you made me swallow like a big gulp of wine.
Oh, well, drink up.
I was trying to deal with the boil in my mouth. Ah, it hurts.
But I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it did. Poison me with alcohol. Never mind.
I
So,
know
like-
I'm gonna be drunk.
So, like, I'm at the point in the dream where I'm reliving, like, escaping from the ship, right?
Yeah. Curse you, Ryder! Curse you! I'll hunt you to the end of the hedge.
Okay, and now I have complete control.
Yes.
I'm gonna give the captain a clown costume and give myself a pair of AK-47s.
Roll weird and manipulation. Come on. No!
No. Can I make that a dramatic failure?
Okay. You have a
Okay.
clown's costume, and he has a pair of AK-47s. Ah! Where did these come from? Now, oh, you know... Oh! How the tables have turned, my friend! And he starts shooting in the air. He shoots down
Okay.
the freaking bike as well. It explodes. And you're hearing honking noises from your nose and the squeaky noises from your shoes.
You! I challenged you to a duel!
No!
And, No? No?
He shoots you.
Okay.
Wake up.
What then? Oh.
Regain a glamour, though.
Sorry.
I do what?
Regain a glamour, though.
Cool.
Meanwhile, on the ship, O'Sullivan is climbing the chain, thinking he's going to rescue his dear friend from the clutches of the evil pirates.
We're not friends, we're just acquaintances.
Exactly. Your dear acquaintance from the evil pirates. From the morally grey-areaed pirates. As you rise from the deep on top of the chain. Roll a strength, by the way, so you can see how well you climb.
Strength athletics?
Strength athletics, yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Then that's 5.
Oh man. What? AK-47s. I mean, you wanted the dramatic failure there. Oh, yes.
No successes.
Yeah, you're having a difficulty climbing up because your clothes are filled with water and it's really heavy now, and you're getting slippery and it's like your skin is peeling off at the rusty chain.
Sounds like a really good time.
Yes, it is. It's very nice, actually.
Alright, how big are the holes on the chain?
I mean, you can fit your hand in it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Alright. You can fit your hand in one of them. Raise the anchor, boys! We must capture them! Ah! And you get hoist upwards. Roll dexterity, by the way. Dexterity
Dexterity?
athletics.
That's 6. Two successes.
Okay, you don't get tangled into the chain as it's risen up, and you get hoisted up, and the anchor is now right next to the ship, sort of like hugging it, I guess. And you can see above is some stained glass windows, actually, looking like Can the windows what?
Can the windows be opened?
It looks like it's a sort of like the back of the ship, where the captain is like chilling. Those sort of windows. It technically could open, but I mean, you can just smash them.
I want to be stealthy. I try to open the windows.
Okay, roll me larceny dexterity.
Good thing I don't have larceny. 4.
It's a beautiful pirate hat.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! 5 successes.
You're so good at opening this window that it's just you notice that it's just open it up, and it's just
Works.
it just works. It's just perfect. You jump in, and you just... There's even a rope ladder that sort of is hanging there. You manage to grab that. You get up even better. However, there roll stealth dex.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
That's 7.
Yes, please.
Three successes.
Let's see here. Bird. There we go. Dexterity. With 3 good. Okay, I'm gonna roll a thing. Oh, I was 3 the successes for you, right?
What?
I accidentally deleted them. It's lagging a bit now.
Ah, my Kilroy.
No, I'm gonna kill myself, Roy. No, I'm so sorry, man. It's not crashing, by the way. It's just
It's just lagging.
slagging. Is it fine, Kilroy? Fine. A little fine. Okay.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Just gonna roll a perception thing. How many successes did you have?
3.
Oh, that's 110. Two successes. You notice a sleeping parrot in a cage, and it sort of moves slightly, and then goes back to sleep.
So that thing is, I think that might be an enemy.
The parrot?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
You should eat the pirate.
Eat the parrot.
yes, that's what I'm doing. First of all, I'm going to cast the silence thing with the 7-meter radius. Then I sneak to the pirate and consume.
Not pirate. Parrot.
Oh, parrot! Oh,
It's a parrot in a cage.
oh. I misunderstood then.
That's very, very confusing because yeah. Yes.
Alright,
You should still eat it.
I'm consuming blood from the parrot.
It's in the cage. Do you open the cage?
I'm casting the silence thing, then opening the cage,
Okay.
then consuming the parrot.
Okay. Well, it's helpless, so gain blood point as
Only one.
you bite into this parrot and you feel the texture of feathers around your mouth, and you bite into it, and you feel the blood pouring into your mouth. Now you have drunk a parrot.
That sounds so stupid. So 1 blood point, yes?
Yes.
Alright. How long does my silence last?
Well, that's kind of... you can look into the Vampire the Masquerade 20th Adverse Edition rulebook and look into it, if you like.
I just leave it up to you.
Well, it
You don't
lasts for
have to
long
start
enough.
again. Alright.
Well, the parrot lies slump inside the cage, and yeah. Do you keep going? It seems like this place has been carefully picked clean, as there's inside a what used to be. Actually, you wouldn't know that. No. You don't know
It just
that.
looks cleaned.
It's just very
It just
clean,
looks
actually.
clean.
Someone's cleaned here recently, actually.
No, I mean,
You can roll like
The wardrobe would be open. The chest would be
roll
open. Drawers would be
investigation.
open.
Roll investigation wits.
All right.
So then you might know that actually.
All right. 4 dice.
For this. Ooh, yeah,
Nothing.
You're paying a little bit too much attention to the parrot eating, so you're not really.
It was delicious.
When you hear some, actually, you don't hear anything. It's silent.
All right. I look around the room for anything.
Yeah. You will be working for Agent. No, let's see. You. I mean, that was also a roll, which investigation.
I could roll perception investigation.
No, you already did your roll.
Yeah, okay, so the looking for the thing was the same roll for looking if I see that it's been cleaned.
Yes.
All right. So I don't know that it's been cleaned.
No.
So I roll to look for anything that might help me.
Wits. Investigation.
Right.
What could have been left there?
Nope, nothing.
No, it seemed mostly useless for you. I mean, there's some pirate clothes, I guess. Really smelly ones.
I'm taking the pirate clothes.
Yeah, you take the pirate clothes.
All right. Are they fancy or just normal?
I mean, there's a wardrobe that's there, and they don't look too fancy, these ones, but actually they look like they've been they're made out of some sort of reptilian leather. So it's not. I mean, it looks pretty fancy, I guess.
All right. I'll try sneaking out and looking for safe ways to some kind of
The door swings
prison
open.
area.
This door swings open.
What do I see?
You see an upset-looking man with dirty-looking skin and like he's not had taken a bath in a while. It's like swampy, like his teeth are yellow. It's got big eyes. Similar coat that you just picked up and is holding in your hand, and he just stares at you, and he screams that nothing can be heard. Nothing can be heard from his mouth.
I rush to stab him with the bone sheave and the bayonet.
Roll initiative.
Alright. 5 plus 2, 7.
All right. Let's see here. Very good, very good. Let's see. Wow. Boom. Wait, did you roll one dice, right?
Yes.
It's still a lot though. That's 1. It's upside down.
What's upside down?
The combat pad looks like it's upside down. Nerf skill. Yeah. A ghoul. There we go. Of course.
Angry man.
All right. So you're gonna try. You're approaching him.
Yes, I'm going to stab him with the bayonet stick and the bone shiv.
You're approaching me.
I can stab the shit out of you without
Oh,
approaching
oh.
you.
Well. I see. So you're approaching him, eh? That's very nice. Well, he's also gonna approach you.
Captain Kilroy is watching over the combat pad.
That's so good of him to do. And there's a bottle of whiskey falling on his head soon.
What?
It looks like it, at least. Oh no, Kilroy, look out! Oh yes, 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 yes. Ah well, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. He's yeah, but it's very quiet around here, so there's not really much going on. It's kind of an interesting, interesting scene, I guess. No one's talking, and there's just silence, and it's just like,
Silence and death.
yeah, it's very
It
interesting.
is the silence of
Dead.
death.
All right. Let's see here. What's this? Okay. What's your composure?
My composure is... I do not have composure.
What's the equivalent, do you reckon?
Self-control, conscience,
Okay, self-control. That seems
courage.
good. Yeah, courage. Courage would work, actually. Is it
Alright,
courage?
that's 5.
Okay.
5.
That's actually really good. Let's see here.
So I roll 5. Yes?
No, you don't roll anything.
Oh, okay.
That's just the thing that's gonna be removed from his roll right now. So composure plus that. I'm rolling. It's a special ability right now going on here.
Alright.
He is. There's that plus weird. Okay, cool. 5. Okay. Right. This is the dice pool. You see his face sort of like twisting in anger and just almost looking like he's turning blue, and his eyes are just turning like pitch black, and there's like smoke coming out of his mouth.
He's an oven.
Okay, what's the difficulty? Okay. Yeah, you get a... That was a partial success, but it's not completely like amazing. You're not you mildly creeped out, I guess. So what happens is you gain a -1 to your next roll, essentially.
All right.
He's just gonna take it, I guess. You're gonna stab him with the bone shiv.
And the bayonet.
Okay, that's dual wielding, so
So,
there's some penalties going on here.
I mean, do I roll strength or dexterity?
Probably dexterity.
Alright, then that's 7 minus 1, 6. And the dual wielding?
-4.
3. I got no successes.
He jumps out of the way, and not to mention his defense score, which I didn't take into account, actually. He just... Yeah, he's angry. He's not too happy about you being here. So he's gonna draw his own sword now. And this is a rapier. So that's his next action, I suppose. What is your next action afterwards, by the way?
Stab him with only the bayonet stick.
You throw the bow aside and go for a stab with the bayonet.
Yeah.
Alright, he's going to attempt to parry. With as he draws his sword. It's a bit of a difficult task, however. Let's see here. What happens? So let's roll 2 weaponries versus each other.
Alright.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 4. What's your dice pool, Demo?
Dexterity plus melee, right?
Yep. Actually, you're using 2 hands, so it's strength melee.
But I'm not. Oh, strength melee. Then that's a 6
Okay.
for me.
Very good. 1, 2, 3. Right, so that's strength, and this is a dex for him, a dex check, which is actually really good. 1, 2. Right, let's do this versus check. This is my roll dice pool. This was your dice pool.
I have 2 successes.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. He slaps the bayonet out of your hands as he parries it. You're now disarmed. What is your next move?
I would like to draw my revolver and try to shoot him.
Very well.
He's dead.
You're gonna shoot him. Well, now he's going to go in and stab you. Alright, so you're gonna try and shoot him. So
Yes.
you're gonna basically shoot firearms, dex, and I'm gonna apply his defense because it's in melee.
Alright. So I have 6.
Yeah, he doesn't know what you're doing, so
It's a surprise attack.
he might know what you're doing, but he doesn't care right now, it seems. Okay, so that's the same thing, actually. I'll stab you. What's your defense, by the way?
My defense is 5. I have no successes.
Actually, This is probably not good. Let's just freaking get rid of 5 dice then. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fair enough, actually. No successes. You shoot at the floor as he like goes in for the stuff. Oh, so you take 2 plus 1, I think. You take 3 lethal.
Oof.
As he slices you across the chest. What is your next move?
I try to fan the remaining 5 bullets from the revolver.
Very well. Gain automatic success because you're basically just making sure to hit. And roll ranged attack.
Alright. Then just 4 dice. Three successes.
Okay, the pistol, I believe, deals 2 damage in range, I believe. Is there? We can actually check behind here. Pistol. Grapple? No.
Is the silence spell going to last? Like,
I think it's
I mean,
more
you're making an awful lot of noises.
You would have, yeah. I think it's just more interesting when it's silent, like there's some entire combat.
Mm.
Ranged, pistol heavy, pistol light. It's probably light pistol because we're hobs. So it's 1 damage. So that's 2 plus the successes.
5.
5 damage, not bad. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's he's really looking rather unhappy about that. You unleash hell on him, and you just shoot him across the chest, and he's like staggering back and staggering slightly as he's still approaching you. Okay. Now that he didn't like that very much. Okay.
Are we in the doorway?
Technically, yes. No, you're not. You're inside. He's inside the cabin right now.
Oh. Is there a chair in the cabin?
Yes, behind his table.
Alright. I would like to grab the chair.
Very well. You're gonna go for the chair.
Yes.
Let's see here. What can he do? Well. Okay. Well, what happens is he's gonna step away from you, actually, and go into a more shadowy part of the cabin, and do something. As you're doing that, and he disappears into shadow. And what were you gonna do with the table?
The chair.
Yeah, table.
I'm going to use the chair as a weapon.
Yeah. You
Also-
pick up the chair and now he's gone.
Alright. Do I smell blood?
Yes. And the trail disappeared in that corner.
I'm going to swing in the area of the blood smell.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Strength,
You roll strength weaponry, please.
Two successes.
Yeah, you break the chair on the wall. And the silence spell stops. Just as the chair hits the wall. Crunch. And there's some eyes popping out of the doorway.
I'm going to dive out of the window.
There's two pirates, like two crew members looking out of the doorway. Oh?
Oh, you gotta
Oi! You're not supposed to be in here!
I dive out of the window.
Alright, you dive out of the window. Yeah, you successfully dive out of the window.
Right.
Initiative over.
Was he fighting the captain?
Yes, he was.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Right. Well, I guess I sink to the ocean floor and walk back. While I'm walking back, I reload the revolver.
Underwater.
Man, they make good revolvers, don't they?
Yeah, those hobs. You know those hobgoblins live in the hedge? They got good revolvers. Good revolvers. Alright, let's see here. This is not a curved revolver. When he got shot like 5 times earlier.
6.
Yeah, 6 times.
Count, yes.
Yeah, he's still alive.
How?
He's still alive. Don't ask why.
Resolve.
He has a lot of health.
Ah.
Well, I guess Ryder is just dead now.
Wow, yes, exactly. Yes, he's just dead now. You walk back on the beach. And the ship is sailing away like, where did he go? He jumped out of that window!
Well, basically I traded my bone shiv and my bayonet stick for a rope ladder.
Did you steal the rope ladder?
Yes.
Okay, you got the rope ladder now. And some pirate clothes. You get rope ladder and pirate clothes. And you got to fight the captain a little bit.
How many beats do I get for the damage?
1.
I got. Alright.
I mean, it's only damage to your sanity, though. When you take
What?
damage. It's only damage to your clarity when you get a beat.
Ah. Then I have 1 beat.
You'll have no outs. Alright, back at the underground hollow. You awake. And you're feeling rested, my friend. You're feeling rested, but you're feeling like you were beaten up by your arch nemesis now. He's your arch. He thinks you are his arch nemesis, probably. Not sure.
I mean, after stealing my AKs from me,
He stole all the AKs.
I have a grudge of my own.
And those AKs were pretty cool that you managed to conjure.
Yeah. God damn it, I want
Man,
those.
you hadn't had a proper lucid dream in a while, and then when you finally got one, He stole all the
Freaking
AKs.
steals.
Yeah, damn
Man, it
it.
sucks.
Could have annihilated all the pirates in one fell
Yeah.
AK swoop.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for some fruits, goblin fruits. Hopefully.
The hedge based guys, the hedge based is still covering the exit, but he noticed upon you moving around a bit, it starts unveiling itself, so you can get out.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Alright. Wow, I might as well go get some food for the beast since it's being so nice to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
From
so
the members.
scavenge for food. What is that? Survival and wits or what?
Yeah, it is. Now we're playing Don't Starve Together. Shipwrecked. Good thing he protected you against shadow creatures.
Holy shit, I got 2 once.
Oh.
He's starved.
He starves to death. Oh my god, I'm starving! No.
Oh no, I'm gonna find some 8 berries.
Some slumberberries?
No, berries that give me 8.
Oh, AIDS berries, yeah.
Yes.
Ebola
I mean,
berries.
look at this roll. Like,
Ebola berries.
what else is gonna happen?
Well, you find that you're looking for food, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and goblin fruits.
Yeah, you're looking for
Preferably.
food, and you notice a large coconut on the beach. A massive
Ooh,
coconut.
I'll have me some of those.
Yeah, it's like about the size of I don't know what it's like about the size of a small boulder. Yeah. Do you
How big is a small boulder?
about like maybe tall as you, maybe
Ooh.
like round.
It's on top of a tree?
No, it's in the sand.
Oh. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah,
How the fuck do I crack it open?
yeah. I wonder.
I don't think I want to shoot it.
Well, you can try anything. Do you have any town contracts, maybe?
Nah, I'm gonna go and try and like gather material to make a makeshift axe.
You gonna chop it up?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going full Minecraft mode right now. I'm gonna
More
get
rocks and
get
stuff.
some branches, some driftwood. I'm gonna get some nice rocks.
Yeah.
Punch the
I'm
trees.
gonna get some vines tied all together. Make a nice little stone axe.
Yeah.
All right. Do I roll stuff for that? I should roll for that, right?
Yeah, you definitely should.
So survival and what? Or do I roll crafts? Or survival?
Oh, first survival, yeah.
Okay. So survival and
Survival and wit, maybe.
what about manipulation? Wait, no, that's social stuff, right?
You're gonna manipulate
not
the
like-
rocks into wanting to get together. And,
Okay. Wisdom.
I mean, if you want to spend like a glamour, then
Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, 1 success.
well, you find a nice rock on the beach, and there's some driftwood around.
And some nice suitable vines, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Some vines there as well in our bush. But you need a machete to chop it. Nice kidding.
Well, I do have a sword.
Oh, you can chop it with the sword, yeah?
Yes. It's gonna dent the sword though. I really don't want to do it.
Oh, maybe you can carefully slice it though.
Alright.
Oh, yes. Yeah. What sort of sword was it again? It's oh yeah, it was the pirate, the cutler, wasn't it? The cutlery. Cutlery.
Yeah.
Cutlass.
The cutlery.
Oh yes, the giant's cutlery. Alright, so you present the sword to the vines and begin slicing. Slicing like a, you know, how you would slice a nice tomato. But it's instead a writhing vine. Roll dexterity. Melee, maybe? Survival? Dexterity survival, actually, maybe? Yeah. Because you're not really fighting it. You're not really fighting this thing, so it's more like dexterity survival.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh man. I'm rolling a lot of ones all of a sudden.
Well, this doesn't dent the sword, but it's rather tough material. But you did manage to get a little bit, maybe? You managed to, like, damage it a bit. You might be able to pull it away. Pull it, like...
Pull it.
Your strength.
I pull it.
Athletics.
Strength.
Thanks, athletics, please. Oh, yes. Oh. What did you just roll? What are you
Okay, got 3 successes.
Ooh. Oh. Pretty nice, man. Well, you pull with all your might and you manage to get the vine loose. You have a vine that you can now use for crafting purposes.
I'm literally playing Minecraft.
Hell yeah, dude. Moo. No, there's no cow. Not yet.
I'm making so many rolls right now. Do I have to roll crafts to make the axe too?
Fuck yeah, you know.
Fuck yeah! Alright, craft and what?
Craft. Depends on how you're gonna craft it. Like, craft intelligence, maybe?
Okay.
Craft wits? Craft intelligence?
Wow, that's a failure.
Yeah, maybe not that way, you think. Maybe it should... Maybe it needs to be at this angle. So there's like sort of slips from your hands as you're trying to craft it. God damn it. And, can you roll me wits, composure, please?
What?
Can you roll me wits composure? There's a lot of rolls going on, yeah. I don't know.
Oh wait, I'm missing a dice.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Ooh. What?
Redemption!
Redemption is assured. Hum, one die. I mean, is that touching that? No? Those are not... Yeah, that was a 1. Okay, very cool. Yeah, you're very busy with crafting right now. Got some sweat on your palm. Of your head.
Play Minecraft, goddammit, stop worrying me!
And, yeah. No, you don't. Nothing happens. Fine.
Nice. I love it when nothing happens.
Exactly. Will I look for more crafting materials, maybe? To make it easier?
Yeah.
You only have one vine. Maybe this is not enough. Maybe some... Oh, what do you use for crafting an axe? I wonder.
God, I have to keep rolling for survival.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm just playing Don't Starve Together music in the background.
No, that dice only exists. I only have 6. I mean 5.
So nothing happened? Again?
Well, do I get to finish my axe sometime this century?
Well, you managed to... I mean, you can get the rock and use it as an axe. Holding it with 2 hands? You know, this is not how they usually do it in the games.
Wow.
But
I'm gonna need a bigger rock.
I need a bigger rock for that. For that
Wait,
coconut.
no, I'm gonna have to roll. I'm gonna have to roll survival for it, don't I?
Get a bigger rock.
Didn't think of that.
Oh man, you could do like craft strength to chip the rock so it's like sharper at least.
All right.
Do some stone chipping. Oh man, you're starting to feel a bit thirsty now. Gonna need some water soon. Oh man.
Is this my life now? Am I just
Yeah.
stuck playing Minecraft now?
Yeah, the sand everywhere is horrible,
Okay.
and it slips from your hand, and it's just awful. And actually, at this point, you notice that the coconut is behind you. The giant
Oh.
coconut is right behind you now.
Has it been there the whole time?
No.
Oh.
Wits, actually, roll wits, intelligence.
Wits intelligence?
Just roll wits, intelligence, yeah. You're pretty sure that coconut
Ooh.
was a bit further away, just like a bit away ago.
Ah. Can you like move back a little bit?
No response.
Can I? Okay. Okay.
I mean, you're starting to feel a little thirsty. It might be.
Well, it would be
sun.
really nice if we could crack that coconut open.
Oh, you're imagining the
To get
juice.
out the water
You're imagining
inside
the
of it.
juices inside that coconut would quench your thirst a lot.
Well, fuck.
Oh, coconut.
You know what?
Roll willpower.
Roll willpower. What?
Is current willpower pool. And see if like how thirsty you get.
I'm very thirsty.
Oh, you could stay. You're thirsty, but you could probably keep going a little bit more without water. But that coconut, man, that's pretty
Oh, the
dope.
coconut.
I mean, you have a motorcycle. It might help you.
Wait. Okay, what if I... Motorcycle, attack!
Brum. It charges the coconut.
Okay.
It doesn't know what to do.
Just like, I don't know.
It
Headbutt
burns
it.
it burns some rubber on it. It doesn't like that very much. Oh, it's sand everywhere. Oh, it starts shaking and flies away.
Oh.
However, the coconut starts moving,
Oh.
and you see underneath the sand 2 big pincers, like that of a crab.
Oh.
You see 2 crab eyes sort of sticking out of the sand and looking at you.
It's
Ah.
crab.
Pocket sand!
delightfully
I
damaged.
ran at it.
Roll
Pocket
dexterity.
sand.
Improvised. Just roll dexterity. And then like, then you like run as you're like throwing it maybe.
Yes. So dexterity and athletics maybe.
Yes. It was a crab all along. I wonder where that natural one came from. Oh wait, it was a giant crab. That's what it was. Ooh. Yes, you blind it momentarily, and it rubs its eyes, and you manage to get away from it slightly.
Little and I got nothing.
The hedge beast.
One.
The spiky hedge beast. Oh, it's laggy. Lag. Oh, now it's back. Okay, hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, you manage to blind it momentarily, and it starts rubbing its eyes, and you get away from it a little bit. Bike is not sure it wants to approach. However, that hedge beast that you found, it starts like rolling towards it, and like a freaking carpet almost. It starts like lunging at it. Sort of begins enveloping the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's see here. It's gonna roll that. 3, 4, 5. Two successes. It's now grappled as well. And blinded. Right. Now we have some time to think. Let's say about 30 seconds. As it's now grappling with the crab thing. This is in game also 30 seconds.
Do we have to initiate this?
Not yet.
Well, okay. So when do I get to act?
Oh, right now. You have 30 seconds.
Okay, so I'm gonna scoop up a handful of sand and shove it in my mouth.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat some sand to activate my contract, Primal Glory.
Okay. You starting this. Oh, it's over. There we go. That was what you did. You activate Primal Glory. What does Primal Glory do?
The sand will curl around me in a protective manner,
Right.
granting me an armor rating of 1/1.
Now it's starting to get loose from the hedge beast, and now initiative starts. However, before we do that, O'Sullivan. You've been walking on the sand, on the water, and you've been going underwater. You got fish in your pants and sands in your shoes.
Beyond the seas.
And then you're just taking a stroll on the water.
On golden sand.
You know, you see, as you're walking on the sand, you're just, let's roll wits composure.
Perception wit.
Wits composure, please.
I don't have composure, I have perception.
Wits perception, yes.
Alright, minus the 2, because I'm really hurt.
Oh yeah, you are.
Nothing.
It's very disgusting water right now, so you can't see anything.
Fun.
There's clay and stuff. You're walking on the sand on the bottom. Drive up a lot of sediment as you're walking around, and there's clay everywhere. Oh. There's clay in your nose. Water in your nose, but you don't really care. Like, you just don't care. In any case, you keep walking and walking on the water, underwater. It's water everywhere, water every day. And I am wondering what you should do. Oh, I got an idea. You stumble on your feet on something. There's something below you, under the water. Something made of stone. Something that is not naturally made. The clay sort of begins to disperse.
Hello?
The clay...
I just disconnected.
Hello? You hear me?
Hello?
I didn't hear
What was the
anything.
last thing I said?
So, that was the last thing you said. Like when you started saying something, then burp, and then nothing.
Well, you're walking on the bottom of the seafloor, and you step on something. It is something made of stone.
So,
Rolling stone, yes. As the clay and the muck sort of dissipates from your vision, you notice it's a man-made architecture, sort of made of marble almost here. I kind of think it's been under there for a while.
alright, I take off my helmet and use it as a makeshift weapon. Just to be sure. Right, I look around.
You look around. Actually, there's a strange glow in this area. In the water. It's almost clear as day, but there's no light coming from above. Like, as you look up, it's just dark as well. But around you is this light, sort of illuminating the area. And as you look around, there's actually structures around you. What looks like temples. Old Greek temples. And there's fish sort of swimming around them. Bubbles coming out of the sand. Coral reefs interlaced in the architecture.
Huh, so Atlantis did go to the hedge. Alright. I look around for, like, a smithy.
You don't find a smithy.
Was the building that could have the highest quality weapons around?
That's a fair one. Well, let me be more descriptive. Actually, there are currently 4 buildings that you can see. It doesn't actually appear to be a city, and one of the buildings seems to be completely like cleanly cut in the middle of it, like precisionally cut.
It's just half a building.
Yes. That pattern seems to be the same around the edges of this settlement. However, the stone tablet are just standing on. Actually, it is a stone tablet. It has some strange letters on it.
Can I try to read the letters?
You could definitely try. Do you have occult?
Yes, I do.
Do you have intelligence? That would be a good question to ask.
I have 2 points of intelligence
That's good.
and 3 points of occult.
Okay, that's fair.
Minus the 30, it is 3 dice. Nothing.
Well, there's these strange letters. Unlike any language you've ever seen before. It's doesn't look. I mean, it looks like it's something. It looks similar to something you think you can recognize. I mean, there's one thing that looks like an A, but it's also like a U at the same time and a T. So some of these do have similarities to something, almost like musical notes as well, but also letters, but also like it's you don't quite. Yeah, it's something different on that tablet.
Can I gather some clay to make a print?
That's gonna be difficult. Very difficult because the clay will probably fall apart when you're trying to get up.
Yeah, then I'm just going to look in the buildings.
Yeah, you look in the buildings and it's yeah, there's traces of things having been lived here. There's an old statue inside. There's like a table, like a marble couch that's used to probably have pillows on it, but long gone rotted away. Yeah, and you see inside the building, they cleanly cut part of the building. There's nothing in front of that cut. It's just the ocean. The ocean.
The ocean.
Yes.
Alright, I go look in the next building.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, wasn't there? Yeah. This one looks more like the traces of an old library almost. But a lot of the things that was papyrus or anything other such material has long been rotted away. However, do you see something made of stone on the shelves?
I look at the stone thing.
Yeah, it's a marble tablet.
I take the tablet.
Yes, it has similar runes like that one.
Alright. You melee weapon acquired.
Yes. Indeed. New melee weapon acquired. It's very good. Very good tablet, yes.
Do I see anything else in the library?
Yeah, there's broken statues. And yeah, one of them is a picture of a... One of them is an effigy of some god.
How big is the effigy?
Bust.
How big is it?
Bust.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to take that. Alright, I continue to the third building.
Yeah. This building is completely empty. However, there's more things written on the floor. What appears to be actually, this looks like not really written. This is more like an illustration.
I look at the illustration.
Yeah, there's 2. Yeah, you see people like pointing hands to another group of people, and they seem not too happy about something the other group is doing. The other group is doing seems to be raising up what appears to be a ladder into the sky. and there you can see the sky being like depicted by a sun, and clouds and such. The other group of people seems to have a sort of look of almost a look of hubris about them, that what they're doing will grant them some sort of reward. And then the next frame, you see the ladder itself is broken in two. As you see you see actually islands in the sky, sort of floating, and you see they're like there's lines sort of like connecting each of the islands, and each of the islands seems to have a different theme to it. One of them has what appears to be a thorny bush surrounding it, with a deer in the middle of the island, like an antlered deer. Another one of the islands has what appears to be bones and skulls decorating the island itself. And one of them has like a sun, almost like it's like clouds and a sun in that island. And one of them is just there's a lot of them actually, almost countless of them.
I think that the thorny island might be the hedge. The bone island might be the umbra.
Yeah, the ladder itself seems to, like in the next picture, all the trails and the things have been now severed from. They all seem to be connecting to the island or to the ground, but all this has now been severed. It says, and in the last glyph, there's something. It's a work in progress. And it was never finished.
I put the rope ladder in the never finished part.
Yeah.
Nothing happens?
No.
Alright, I take the rope ladder back. I continue on to the temple.
Other character, what do you think that means?
That all the worlds were connected at one point, and the Iron World they tried to invade the other areas, and the other worlds thought that they might be harmful for them, and they cut contact with the Iron World.
Yeah, well, that's what Sullivan has got in his mind right now as he wanders back to the library.
Library?
Oh yeah, what did you say you were wandering to?
Temple.
Temple.
Yes.
Yes, you go back to the temple. First structure, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, and what do you intend to do in this temple?
I look around a bit more in the temple.
Yeah, you look around more in the temple, and you actually notice that there are some missing pieces, like what appears to be a foot, like a marble foot that's been severed. A large one. It's like about the size of a car.
Anything else I might see?
Yeah, there's fish. There's fish swimming around everywhere, basically, and
Right.
yeah, they seem to be bioluminescent fish almost, sort of swimming around this area. They do seem
I
to
would
give this sort of airy glow to it, actually, similar to one that you saw outside.
I would like to try and drink the fish.
Actually, as you approach one of the fish, you feel that you feel like your skin is starting to hurt.
Oh. Alright, then I will leave the fish alone and continue onwards to the beach.
Yeah, the fish seems to have some sort of like a. The fish seems started glowing in like orange, sort of like as a warning sort of symbol. To sort of tell you to back off, sort of thing. And it did sort of have this strange pattern of lines, sort of like stretching all over it. Yeah, orange lines. You leave the fish alone. Yeah, you leave it alone. And it leaves you alone. How long are you intend to stay near this shrine or this old?
Well, I think I've seen everything, so I continue onwards to the beach.
Yes, with tablet in hand, you begin your march forward. Now for initiative. Let's see here. Monsters. Rolling a d10. Let's see here. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Okay. What shall I take as a monster? Okay. Ooh, fuck.
Wait. Is it me?
No, not you.
Oh, okay. I was scared for a moment.
No. Well, I think I found it. It seems good. To base it off, a d5 6 plus 5 11. Giant enemy crab.
What?
Attack its weak point.
For massive damage. Alright, mister. Shall I call you mister? Pepe Giuliano Sima. Okay. Did you roll? What is roll for you? What did this roll, man?
Beach.
It sounded like you said bitch. The fish is glowing in like orange, sort of. Alright, so it is recording. Oh, that's good. Alright, very cool. Very cool, guys. What did you get, Bacon?
What did I get? What are we doing?
You're initiating combat. It's gonna wreck your shit.
Okay. So initiative.
Yes, roll a d10 plus initiative modifier. Giant enemy crab time.
I got 9.
9 plus initiative?
No. I got a 5 plus 4. That's 9.
Okay, so it's behind the enemy crab.
Okay.
Cycle of the motor. Actually, would you mind if we take a 10-minute break?
I'm okay with it.
Because I think it's the time for that. Guys? Yeah?
I'm okay.
10 minutes break, and then we shall return to our regularly scheduled program of being Mimi and crabs, you know? Don't get crabs on the beach. They might be coconuts. It's actually something called a coconut crab.
I think it's the other way around.
Crab.
Don't get coconuts on the beach. You might get crab. Yes. I think there's a coconut called a crab. What? Bad crabs. Bad carbs. Oh man, yeah. This shell might have some carbs for you. From the crab. Because it's technically a coconut. That's how it works. Anyway, I'm gonna get a move on and take a break. Oh, shoot.
It's time to break.
Ah, shoot.
That's-
Here we go again, man.
Okay, I will mute myself.
Hello.
Hello.
I think your part is soon coming up.
Hello.
Hello.
It's fine now. Seems to be fine. Jotaro.
Dio,
Oh, you're approaching me?
I can beat the shit out of you without approaching you.
Then I will run away and throw knives. That should have been the. If he did that, Jotaro would have died.
Did.
Did. Yo. Oh, that part that he used the kid's phone, it was amazing.
Yes.
Oi, Giorno. You know the purple haze virus, yeah? I. Oh, so that's why he didn't have the balls to stay.
Yes.
That explains.
That explains everything.
Why is Diavolo making daddy jokes?
Good question.
Dad jokes. Diavolo, that Diavolo, infinite dad power.
I wonder who could it be here?
It is the Frey.
What a way!
Who's that Pokemon? It's Frey.
Technically correct, yeah, right? Christoph, do
Yes.
you agree with this statement?
Yes.
People are starting to make memes that if someone dies in it, replace him with that person.
But how do we know that this world is the real world? That this world is canon?
Real world is a JoJo reference.
Indeed.
Okay.
Why did you know real world is JoJo reference?
Oh, I'm ready for a JoJo reference?
Real life is JoJo reference.
Yeah, definitely. I have a stand right now.
You do not understand. By the way, I downloaded some
Body!
first part chapters. Could play. We could watch
On not on Hedgeflex.
not Rabbit because Rabbit is dead.
Rabbit is rabbit.
Rabbit.
Abba is dead, I think. Oh yes, bacon.
We should play Ant Wars, and when the late game comes, just watch JoJo.
All right, boyos. Time to finish this up. This. Is everyone ready?
No.
Ready to
I'm
die.
ready.
Ready to
We
get
can see.
hugged? You ready to get hugged? To
Only
death?
from Fury on.
Only by Fury? Okay.
Furion.
I accept no other huggers.
How about face huggers? No. If it's the shape of... What if it's the shape of Furion's head? And it's
Yes.
got like a beard trailing behind it, the face hugger.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of disturbing, actually. It's just Furion's face on a face hugger.
Yes.
Oh, this is amazing.
Who threatens these
I
lands?
feel like if the aliens had that, then they would have succeeded.
Yes! Furion face. Who threatens these lands?
Because let's be honest, who can resist Fury on?
Yeah.
Hey, can you make a French accent when you play as a turtle?
Oh, yes. Sure. Definitely. No.
Please.
Now I have uncovered your
Oh
references.
man.
I'm gonna have an English accent.
Simone Baguette.
That was a trap, Frey.
So English accent.
I wanted you to make English.
How about a Russian accent?
German.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
It just says memes.
That's an American accent.
It
Hamburger.
doesn't even have an accent. It just repeats memes it has.
Hamburger.
I believe that is an accent.
Memes?
Meme accent. Memology.
Alright!
Belgium doesn't exist.
Finland doesn't exist even.
What's a Finland?
I don't know even.
Only Jojo is real.
Is it a place where people are really famous?
If you hold
Yeah, it's
all
like Finland. Fatland is where it's like up north of Sweden. Fatland is near
Raven?
Fatland is near Lapland. It's north of Sweden. People are really
Raven?
fat over there, and then they become very thin when they get to Finland, because they walk a lot. It's very long distance, so they become thin when they reach there.
What about Ireland?
Öland, yeah, this is an island. Just an Öland somewhere in the ocean.
Oh yeah, they have to walk over water, so they turn into islands.
Yeah, they just turn into islands.
Finlandia.
Yeah, and I believe there's a lot of water going on in this campaign, and sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating that you just throw in his eyes.
Sand, yes. I just ate some.
He just ate some. Roll.
Diplomacy.
Actually, now that you ate sand, roll presence. Presence.
No, I think that's composure.
Presence and let's see here.
Isn't presence or like performance and stuff?
Presence, socialize.
Presence, socialize? What?
Yes. Now that you just eaten sand.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Am I sand free? That's how I'm gonna enter the campaign, yeah?
No.
I was the sand in his mouth, and he just...
You just talk to him. No. I mean, weirder stuff has happened. Oh man.
Ooh.
The crab looks at you eating sand. And he eats
Oh my God.
He eats sand as well with you.
Oh.
And initiative end.
Oh. Okay.
Very good fight.
Yeah, just eat sand.
Good fight. GG. No re.
The hedge beast looks confused as it sort of like slips off the coconut shell and sort of rolls away like a what are those called? Like the western sort of like things that flow in the wind.
Yes. I know what that is.
Yeah, those sort of things.
Like a... Yes.
Tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed.
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweed. Just... And yeah, the giant crab just eats sand.
Consume more sand.
And as it eats sand, you see like underneath there's some roots that's been uncovered by the eating of sand.
Oh. Is it uncovered by my eating or his?
His eating.
Okay.
Yes.
I suppose that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sands. The crab is just picks up the root, and it flows more sand out of the root and drinks from it.
it drinks from the roots?
Yes, sand sort of just pours out of the root.
Oh. I'm gonna take a look at the root.
Yes, take a look at the root. It looks like it's got the texture of sandpaper on it.
So it's root that makes sand?
Yes. And it starts.
I'm gonna try to pull it out.
It begins drying up as the coconut crab sort of like drains it from sand. And he offers you one.
I try to receive it as politely as possible.
Receive the sand.
Yeah.
Sand beach.
Wait, did he give me the root or the sand?
The root.
Okay. Does he keep pouring sand out of it?
Yes.
It's not stopping?
Well, after a while, it shrinks after a while, but it's more sand coming from it. And it begins walking towards the water. And he starts like filling his mouth with salt water. And it spits it out on the palm tree where the root was growing from. And you see like some of the roots are beginning to regrow a little bit down there.
Oh. I dip my root in the salt water.
Oh, it swells a little bit. And it's like a little seedling that starts appearing from the root.
I have literal pocket sand.
There's
I can't put this in my pocket.
There's a little sapling, sort of, starting growing from the root. So it's like a little green life spurs from it.
Can I use the ocean as a mirror?
Yes. It's rather clear, actually. You see some...
No, is it reflective?
It's a little dark, but yes, it's not terribly... It's rather reflective, actually, but it's just right lighting. It's not too dark, not too light, so it sort of works, yes. You can make out your face.
I'm gonna use a contract.
What's that, then?
Okay, so I'm gonna use mirror walk.
Coconut sand crab.
Okay, so I'm gonna use mirror walk, and basically what that does is lets me travel between mirrors. Essentially,
Yes. Essentially, yeah.
It lets me travel between mirrors or like open gates between them. And the loophole is I speak the name or title of a character currently reflected in the mirror where I plan to exit.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume there's a mirror inside of my room.
Very well.
Like inside of my room.
All right.
In Chinatown, right?
All right.
And I am going to speak the name of myself. And if my clone is in front of that mirror, then the portal will open up without me using any glamour, or will
spend glamour.
What?
Spend glamour.
Okay, so he's not there. No, if the person isn't there, then the loophole just doesn't work, and I don't invoke it.
Okay.
Okay, so
you briefly see your room, and you don't see anybody in there, and so it sort of disappears again.
You know what? I'm gonna try. So I assume that like the shop front has a window, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna speak the name of my father.
Which we definitely remember. 1 second.
Yes, I don't.
1 second. I think I wrote it down, actually.
Cool.
Old Man Kang, I think we did. decided to that it was called. But that's a title. Let's just see. Let me see. You just speak the name of your father, which we are going to decide very soon. And
Yes.
what you do then? If he's there, yeah? Then it'll work.
Yeah, if he's there, then the portal opens up.
He is there, actually. Looking at his polishing, actually. The window.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach through the mirror and drop the root inside of the mirror dimension, and hope that like it retains its status inside the mirror dimension.
So you're just gonna throw it in there?
Yes.
That's interesting.
As a storage space, except that I think I'm gonna lose this because I don't know how to navigate the mirror dimension. It's part of the hedge, actually. It's part of the hedge.
Technically.
Does my map show the mirror dimension?
It seems... You look at the map, and there's just so many different versions of the same path. Sort of like... Almost like a... if you were looking into a house of mirrors, as it were.
Oh.
And you, as you put the root inside there, there's something that appears on one of the trails. It looks like a plant.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks
Can I like take another root and like put sand in the mirror dimension, and can I grow a fucking island in the mirror dimension?
Yeah, it's got a picture of a like a plant on where you just dropped it in.
Okay. Okay. Can I get some sand over there and like bury it and let it grow into a big tree?
You could probably,
I'm gonna do that.
maybe, yeah. I'll just say maybe. That's mostly my answers to most things here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attempt to do that.
Yeah. Let's see where this goes. The sand crab is just sort of seems to be tending to these sand trees as well, occasionally having a nibble at some sand. And you notice that it's got like almost a layer of sand that's been like crusting on the coconut. So like
Okay.
where he just got out of the earth, that's you see like a line there, sort of like separates from where he was underground and above. And he sort of like moves around rather slowly. And you see something out in the ocean.
What is
Far
it?
away. It's like
Is this ship shaped?
Oh, it's more like person shaped. So it sort of looks like somebody's on top of something, heading this way.
Like what?
Some round-looking thing, maybe.
Well, am I done tending to my sand tree?
Gonna hide in your sand tree?
No. If I'm done tending to it, then I'm gonna close the portal.
Yeah, well, eventually you just sort of start. You're putting more sand in there. And yeah, how much sand do you want to put in there, actually? Maybe like a couple of. Maybe like a pile, I guess, like a little bit of a. So it gets some.
Yeah.
So it
And
gets
like I'm gonna take some roots and like put it there,
Yeah.
right? So that like the root will kind of pour out sand into the dimension, so I don't have to do it all by myself.
Oh, so it's bleeding there. So it's bleeding out
Yeah.
sand. So you could pour some salt water in there too.
Yes.
Wait, it's the ocean. You sort of like open it up and there's salt water pouring into it.
Yes.
Yeah, the salt water pouring into your portal. Actually, spend weird. Roll weird and manipulation. And see if you can do this. I want to see if this how this goes.
Wait. I'm gonna use the willpower.
All right. That's 3 extra. Oh! Come on! Yes. You don't need to reroll. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it just opens like a whirlpool inside the portal. There's water pouring into it. Like if you were to, open the bath and pour out water, down it goes.
Okay. So I have a sentry in the mirror dimension.
Yes.
What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing? Probably gonna do something.
I don't know. I guess fostering relations.
I mean, you might be able to make land.
Okay.
Mirror dimension. That's actually what I'm thinking is going to happen here.
Okay.
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 Fucking clarity damage. No.
Oh.
I was kidding. Tempted though. Very tempted.
I mean, if I can trade my clarity for weird, so that I can do more weird stuff like this, sure.
You've been doing a lot of weird stuff recently, haven't you?
I have.
Consume sand.
Gain 1 weird.
Oh.
Silence.
I have 3 now. It's incredible.
Yeah, and the thing in the distance seems to be getting closer.
They must not know about the sand island.
You close it.
I will close the portal.
Close the
Yes.
portal. Yeah, there's a sand crab / caretaker of the sandy trees. Keeps tending to the sand trees as well. And starts to close up the sand with more sand. Sand. And the thing in the distance, it looks like some kind of turtle. And there's someone riding on the turtle. Firelord?
Yeah.
What if I squint really hard? Can I see it?
Yeah, you can definitely see there's something over there. Something slightly human-shaped and slightly turtle-shaped.
What is the turtle doing here?
It's kind of big turtle, actually.
Huh.
And it's sort of swimming through the ocean.
I see him as well.
Yeah, you're on the top of the turtle, by the way. Firelord.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going slow and steady. You notice that it's not going very quickly, by the way. You've been traveling like this for a while. Because you're very spooked. You don't want to go near the ocean. This is a test. You tried to get through. You tried to get to the fun place, but you ended up here.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Yes.
Little-
This is basically what happened. Your first attempt at magic, and this happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see land in front of you. Finally. And there's something in the distance. Something huge. And something small. Slightly human-shaped. And also something slightly coconut-shaped. Like a crab. Shaped. There's also sand everywhere. Sand everywhere. And there's palm trees.
Oi, Coco Jumbo, we're reaching the shore?
Are you serious? Is that what you're calling him?
Yeah.
Coco Jumbo.
Yes.
I do not like that name.
What name do you like?
It is what you gave me.
Would you like John then?
No. Actually, that is shorter.
Okay, I will call you John then.
Okay. There's something over there. Do you see it?
Yes, I see the island.
Yes, it looks rather nice. I am tired of swimming.
If only there was a way I could accelerate you.
Oh, if only there was a way.
Only there was.
He doesn't say anything. It just keeps going. It's nice, slow and steady.
Do you see anything on the shore?
Oh, maybe. Maybe there's some things over there.
I see. I do not know. Let's get closer to see what he's
Roll. Oh! Shit! Stop that! No!
Roll everything.
Don't roll everything, please. Stop it. Roll. Roll wits composure.
Wits composure. Wits plus composure.
Yes. So that's 5,
Yeah. 5
6,
and
7,
3, 8.
8 dice.
Nothing comes out
What?
of it. I don't know why.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let me throw this away. So we have 8.
That is 8.
Yes, that is 8.
3, 6, 7, 8. That.
Okay. I roll them.
Now box them all.
Mm,
Like a strategy game.
I box them all. I box them all.
No, don't do that. And press R.
R.
Drop it and press R. Maybe like twice. Okay. That's fine. No, you'll... Oh. Okay.
Go.
Wait, you didn't need to re-roll that.
Okay, you said roll it
I
twice.
saw the first result. It's like 2 successes.
Mhm.
Alright, so you see something over there. It's somebody who's making what you think is like maybe sandcastle or something, playing around with sand. And there's a giant crab with a coconut shell. He's wandering around. And there's a motorcycle parked near a tree.
Let me bring out my white flag.
White flag.
Yeah, to make sure they don't shoot me.
Exactly. Might be Somalian pirates and a giant crab. You know, they're known to have giant crabs in their arsenal.
In your series.
Series. Somalia and Briars. Ugandan Briars.
Don't forget the giant crab.
Wakaliwood Briars. This is a Wakaliwood Uganda. The newest action movie.
Giant crab as well.
The tank guy's in the cage. Alright, so roll, nothing.
Roll nothing.
You got a t-shirt, I guess, and a stick. A white t-shirt, and you just wave it.
Wave it.
The person, okay, Ryder. The thing in the water is waving a flag, you think.
Wonder what color it is.
Well, it's white.
Okay. What? Why would he do that? Oh, well.
Must be French.
Oh. I wave my hand at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wave
Hello.
back. And you see something crawling near the shore, by the way, Ryder. There's just seaweed.
What is
There's
it?
seaweed everywhere. And you hear something saying, "Brrr!" O'Sullivan.
I look for
Oh,
the sombrero.
hello, Sullivan.
You look around and you see a Ryder. But Ryder, you only see a seaweed monster.
Oh, I don't see O'Sullivan.
But it's slightly... That has pirate... I think it's got like... roll wits perception? Wits composure? Ryder? Maybe you can recognize him.
I don't wear the clothes, I just took them.
Oh, you have them on near you though, but there's seaweed and stuff. It's for dramatic purposes. Basically, this is Vampire Coast going on right now. Yo, ho, the blood runs cold. One, and there's some more fucking weird stuff's going on right now. Oh, one success. Never mind. Oh, Sullivan, maybe? Question mark?
It has a vaguely O'Sullivan shape.
It's got a vaguely O'Sullivan shape and definitely a distinct O'Sullivan smell mixed with seawater.
O'Sullivan?
I wave to him and start to look for my sombrero.
There's nowhere to be seen here. And you see a
That's
giant
an
enemy
interesting new
crab.
look.
I'm too mentally tired to care about the crab.
It just ignores you as well.
I start walking back to the place where we have the hollow open.
Hello. You just leave. You just ignore. Just ignore Ryder and go.
Yes, I wave to him. That's good enough.
And now, yeah, the turtle in the water, in the distance, approaches a little bit more. It's painfully slow.
Actually, I think turtles are pretty fast in water.
This is a tortoise, though.
There's a difference?
Yes, tortoises are like terrestrial.
Ah.
This one is so slow.
Ah.
It's trying its best. It didn't ask for this. It's like a barrel in the water right now.
So we got closer to the shore then.
Yes. And finally, the first step on the shore is taken by the tortoise.
Hey, that's not a real castle. I thought There is a nation that lives here.
What the fuck is that noise outside?
Where the hell did you come from?
I was just lost in the ocean.
Roar, 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 roar.
You're not from. You're not a pirate, are you?
What pirates rides a skeleton?
Oh, by the way, I totally look at the pirate right now.
Yeah, he looks like a pirate actually. It's
Yeah.
what you're seeing right now is what appears to be a leather doll person with pirate clothes, like a red pirate clothes and a feathered hat.
It looks very fancy.
It does.
Oh, if he looks like a pirate, then this change. So
I look like the most fabulous pirate that has ever lived.
you're looking for your comrades?
No, I didn't. This is not my outfit. I took it from the pirates.
Roar, roar, roar.
Pirates.
Yeah, I think they're like out that direction somewhere.
I guess I was lucky then.
You didn't sail across them at all.
I guess they just ignored me, probably.
Okay, that's odd. Well, anyways,
The turtle just looks at you two, slightly looks at Ryder, slowly, like a like. Looks like a
My
turtle.
name is Matthew. It is nice to meet you.
oh right, Ryder,
Ryder.
Ryder Kane.
Yeah.
That castle, I thought it is a real castle when I looked at it like this. From this
No, it's not a castle.
It is the one of nature, says the turtle.
Oh, the nature built the castle?
No, that is a spirit of nature.
Spirit of nature built the castle.
No, that is not a castle. That is a spirit of nature. And you see
What are you talking about?
He looks at the
castle
crab.
is a spirit of nature.
What castle are you talking about?
Oh, the crab is. Oh. So, are there like a lot of spirits of nature? Because this one seems to like sand a lot. I imagine it's like the sand spirit.
I think John needs a rest. He swam for a little while.
Yes, it is very tiring. The turtle is talking.
So
I spent the last half hour building an island in the mirror world with a giant turtle. I mean, giant crab.
Seen worse.
Nothing can shock me at this point.
Yeah, it seems like a relatively normal thing at this point. This turtle seems very chill, actually.
Yes, he's very chill. I like it. So you don't happen to have any food and water, do you?
food and water only for one person. So I can share a bit.
Ooh. Yes, I would like that, please.
I share a quarter of my food and water supply.
Actually, I know a place to go to maybe find some more.
Where
is a place.
is this?
Oh, it's the hedge. You've never been to the hedge before?
It is one of many places of reality.
Okay.
Is it all ocean?
Well, there's some land that way, as you can see. Anyways, there was a train station or something of the sort. I'm gonna have to look at my map again, but I think there might be stuff there, like food and water.
Oh.
And we can maybe forage on the way too. I don't know.
Sure, we can go together, see if we can collect some food and water.
But like, is the turtle gonna keep
I
up?
thought we'll just remain here, I think. Is that a
Okay.
problem with you, John?
No.
Okay,
I'll get
if we
there eventually.
Where did Sullivan go, by the way?
Ooh.
what is what's go?
Ooh.
Oh, it's like a zombie vampire. I think that's what he is.
He's not natural. He
Speaks for
is
yourself.
out of time. He is not in line with time.
He's not in line with tide.
Time, I think.
Oh,
Time.
not in line with time.
God, I'm so hungry. Let's get going. Come on.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
But he follows you behind slowly.
Okay.
Okay, John, we will come all this way back. I think it's better if you say.
Okay.
Hey, what if I like load him onto my bike and ferry him around? Does that work?
Too big.
Hmm.
Would he be too big?
He weighs a lot. But physics and stuff like that doesn't really. You don't know. He probably would weigh a shit ton of that bike, but Ryder, you know that
Is he bigger than the bike, Frey?
about the same size actually.
So the kid, the bike cannot take him then.
Ryder, you know that
What?
the physics doesn't really apply too much in the hedge.
Okay. Wait a second. Do you know how to navigate? Do you know about the mirror dimension?
What dimension?
I know how to open a portal to it. You can traverse through there if you want.
Ooh.
What? This mirror dimension, what does it look like?
It's just a bunch of mirrors, I think.
What's the point?
Everything has a purpose.
Do we have a mirror to go into mirror dimension?
It turns towards the ocean.
Let's just get food first, I think. Then we'll see what is ahead of
Roll the
us.
thing. That's one success. The mirror dimension. I know few spirits from there.
Right, I cannot hear a single word.
I know if he's basically drawing out a super long conversation, and what you're gathering from him is the mirror dimension. Oh, I know a few friends from there. They're not in. They're not like me. I am more concerned with time rather than the reflection of things.
Okay, John, I guess we could. Let's see if we can get you on the bike.
Let me see if we can see how what he can actually do. Though he can probably turn into some stuff here. Did I get them familiar? Right. Very well. I will
What
get...
did you Sagrishu?
Very well. I will get there one way or another.
Okay.
This is an extremely relaxed creature.
Conversation.
He agrees, you think?
Okay, so should we
Basically, what you
put him?
the person that was riding on the turtle doesn't look to be a changeling at all. Actually, looks human to me.
Okay.
But this turtle, though,
Here's a talking turtle.
the turtle, though,
The talking turtle.
the turtle seems to know a bit of stuff.
Well, I'll lead the way. Alright,
Oh,
let's go.
sure. Let's go.
And do I roll survival?
Yeah, you do.
Survival and survival and wits.
Yeah. You're walking along, and despite the turtle seemingly super slow, it seems to be keeping up with you. Every time you look behind you at the turtle, it just seems to be right there with you. Even if it's like seemingly moving so slowly. It's taking about a step per half minute.
I'm gonna nudge the guy and ask like, does your turtle teleport?
He somehow does this. I don't know how.
Okay.
Not sure.
Okay. So do I keep rolling survival?
You're back at the beach where you started, where the pirate ship was.
Okay.
So where's
Wait,
this?
that's near the patch of goblin fruits, right? The ones that make you sleep.
Somewhere around there, yeah. And the pirate ship is not there anymore.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that there's some food around here, but it's the kind that makes you go to sleep. It is good though, but it also knocks you out cold.
How long will you sleep until?
I'm not sure.
So how do you know it makes you sleep?
Trial and error, basically.
What?
Yes. Well, it's this way.
Trial and error, he said.
Yes.
Trial and error. Okay.
I mean, it works,
Yes, he does.
and then lead him to the patch of slumber berries.
Yeah, you're about to become slumbering after seeing that turtle.
So what else is here? There a river, the lake that you can gather water on salty water.
I don't know. I mean, you have a magical turtle. Can't you turn salt water into water?
Out of character, I'm still looking up the rules for familiars.
I mean, we could try boiling the water and unboiling it, or getting the salt out. Yes. but that would take too long.
Oh,
It will be easier if we could gather.
time is relative.
Okay.
Turtle being wise, giving you words of wisdom, or
Okay.
or confusion.
Well, I'm gonna check my map again. Is there anything of note?
Well, you.
Oh, I remember now. Coconuts were good for water.
I saw a coconut way back over there.
Oh, you did.
Yes,
Okay.
Should gather some, I guess.
we could go back again.
All right. Wait, but I'm gonna pick these bushes first.
Okay. We'll get
Get a
there in
bunch
time.
of slumber berries.
Mmm. That smells good.
Yeah, it makes you go to sleep though. So I don't know. Maybe just take it before bedtime.
Mmm. Sleep.
Yeah.
What is sleep?
Um, it's like when you go unconscious for a while.
Hmm.
Yes. Do you not sleep? Do turtles not sleep?
I do not sleep.
Okay, guess that makes sense. Oh, let's go to the coconuts.
Okay, let's go find some meals.
Yeah, John leads you the way. Surprisingly, it looks strange seeing it now, actually. He just sort of looks like he's sort of. Actually, it looks like the terrain sort of moves forward with him. So he's sort of moving at his pace, but the world around you sort of moves with the turtle. And then finally you find a patch of coconuts that was predicted to be there by John. Oh.
Yay.
And you see it the patch of coconuts seems relatively fresh as the last coconut from that tree falls now. There they are.
Yeah. We need to find few more coconut trees.
They were supposed to land there just now. Or was it? Oh. Oh, now is when I saw the coconuts. I get confused sometimes.
To think of it, John, we need to leave this island uh, very soon.
We have
Probably.
already left.
What?
No, that is not yet time.
We have left this out?
We have not yet aligned with that future.
Okay. But how are we going to leave, though?
It will reveal itself to you.
So I guess we just gather coconuts for now.
Yes.
I start picking up the coconuts and putting them in the bag.
Yes.
Yes.
There it is. Weird time turtle.
Coco Jumbo.
Stop it.
Stop it.
What are you laughing
So
at?
loud.
There's no funny. What are you?
Not funny yet.
No funny business. So you collect the coconuts, and you have a nice. Now I'm starting to sound like a fucking slow as well.
I'm actually falling asleep.
Prey is actually a turtle.
I was a turtle all along.
All right. So you collect the coconuts, and
That is
John
fast on this.
seems very happy about this gift. It's like, oh yes, this meal was predicted to be very delicious. And he eats it and drinks the coconut water. You now feel quenched your thirsts. It's very refreshing. What is O'Sullivan doing?
Walking to the hollow.
Yeah, we've got enough of that shit. And return to the tank. Spider tank. Door, however, is not open yet.
What?
To the hollow.
I try opening it harder.
Yeah, it opens, but the hollow is not open.
I scratch my head.
So you sit down there, I guess?
Yeah, well, I mean, I get out of my basically shredded clothes and dress into the pirate clothes.
These are a lot better. Actually has pockets.
Pockets acquired.
Yeah.
Then I use the old clothes as dressing for the wounds.
Yeah. You dress the wounds with your old clothing. Knowing full well it doesn't really matter. It's just that to keep the blood not flowing out of you. Actually, it doesn't. You technically don't bleed like humans do. You've noticed this. Like, you were afraid that you were gonna bleed out, but actually you'd stop bleeding, but there's still an open wound.
It's just a force of habit.
Yeah. With that heart not beating, there's no blood pressure pushing that blood away.
Alright.
So it's
I'll
just,
try.
you're sort of pooling in places.
I'll try to read the tablet that I brought.
You cannot read it.
Alright, then it's useless as a reading thing. It's a melee weapon now. I look for other melee weapons.
However, it does seem very fancy. It seems to be made out of some form of alabaster stone. As in, it's very fancy, shines. It's basically a fancier marble, I guess.
If I find the goblin market, I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
I look for anything on the battlefield.
Very well. Yeah, the things are starting to rot now.
Well, I'm rotting, so
Yeah.
makes no difference to me.
On the battlefield, you notice just a stain of dried blood in the hedge. And it seems to have been mostly picked clean at this point by either looters or like smaller hobs. There's foot tracks everywhere, like trailing around that area. Footsteps. Footprints, sorry. Small, big ones, medium ones. Some of them taking a bite out of the corpses as well. Some corpses have been dragged away.
I look inside the tank maybe one more time.
Yeah, it's a hollow casket of metal inside. It echoes as you like scrape against it with your claw-like fingers. And yeah, it's a bit dusty still, but there's still the skeletons there from before. Some of these have been looted as well. It seems like something has been inside here, looking around.
Right. I go on full alert and paranoid and just bunker up and go twitchy at every shadow.
No. Alright, back to the beach. Beach. Not a bad word, YouTube. Yes. You've finished your meal. And it is starting to rain. Now, water, finally. Oh. It feels good on my shell. It rains on the beach and the sand becomes wet.
So we should find the shelter.
There's some thunder in the background too.
Did you make a shelter?
Bacon?
What?
Did you make a shelter when you were
Why
here?
would I do that?
It's raining.
Rain?
It's raining.
You feel it on your cheeks. Feel it on your face. The sand below your feet is now soaking with tiny, beginning with tiny drops, coloring the sand with dots everywhere, soon becoming a darker color all over the sandy beach.
Okay, let's get away from the beach because it may wash us over. Let's see. You don't have a shelter for rain, right?
Can I use the map to get to the train station or whatever?
You believe you can.
I'll try to do that.
Because you know where it is, sort of, you get an automatic success.
Yay.
And it's also because it's rather close. As you see, the hedge lane has now opened again, back to its original position, leading straight to the railway. You head through the hedge. The sound of rain and thunder behind you still following you, however, the bad weather. And you reach a train track. This train track being made out of a bronze-like material.
Train track.
And the hedge sort of wrapping around the train tracks in places. You notice it has there's a train station as well, and then behind the train station, to the about a football field's length away, is an airfield. Similar to the one at your safe house, actually. This one, though, is tangled in thorns and overgrown.
Does it look super cool?
Does it look what?
Does it look familiar?
Oh yes, it does similar. Look exactly like the one at your safe house.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna go check the main building and the basement.
Yes.
Sure.
You go check, and you actually see a cabin much like the one at your safe house. But it
Okay.
seems very much overgrown by thorns.
Are the food stores still intact?
You find no food here. You look in the basement. No such storages are in this place, however. It seems to be mere reflection of the reality. However,
Okay.
some furniture still remains. Everything seems slightly off, however. You didn't remember putting a chair, putting that chair there. Or like the TV is not a TV, it's actually just a fishbowl. And do you check where does damn it, I need to remember what you're called, Firelord's character. Michael, maybe?
He's called Matthew.
Matthew, what is Matthew doing right now?
He's looking outside for, wondering why there's a train track.
You're looking
Going
around at the
behind.
train track, and yes, it seems strange indeed. Why would there be a train track here?
John, why do you think there will be a train track here?
For something to move forward.
But it's an island. Where would it go?
Forward.
Chuckled. Okay. Is there any other building other
Yes.
than that cabin?
The cabin is also a airfield, like a hangar.
Let's go see what's in the hangar.
Yes, you should do that. You go to the hangar, and what do you do with the hangar? There's a door, a large one.
So we go.
Open the door. You die at the
Yes,
end.
enough.
Just kidding. You open the door, and there's a atmosphere of
Menacing.
menacing. There's atmosphere of dampness in there, and there's vines covering the walls. The floor is covered with grass and moss. There appears to be an ancient airplane that's now fully grown over by moss. It's like almost like a jumbo jet that's like completely covered in moss. And it's been like
What is, so there's only moss.
moss
Yeah.
and like traces of things that've been here.
Seems like there is nothing other than moss here. What do you think, John?
And it doesn't say anything
Yeah.
else.
Okay, let's go back.
It doesn't say anything else for about 10 minutes. You're expecting to say something, then you go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it says prophetic things, sometimes it just doesn't say anything. You go back. Do you go into the cabin or do you go back to the rail? It's starting to feel a little cold from the rain.
Yeah, back to the cabin.
Go into the cabin. Ryder, you hear door opening, and you hear this familiar sound of the low voice of the turtle and the small footsteps of the young man enter the house. Oh. Ryder?
Hi.
Yeah, you've been,
Yeah.
yeah. Turtle and,
I say hi.
hi, you say hi to them. And, Turtle takes about 5 minutes and then responds back hi. What is, the turtle's master doing?
Me, I'm just looking around and taking shelter from the rain.
Yes. There is a fireplace that is not lit right now.
Let's go to the fireplace.
Yeah. It's got no embers at all burn in here. It is a simple ash pile. It's not been used in a while.
Is there a firewood?
There is actually some firewood, yes. There's looks like it's been there for a while.
Do I have do I have matches?
Do you have magic? Magic man.
Set them on fire.
You should have used some forces.
I need you like 5 minutes.
Very
I
well.
don't have any. I don't have any
Forces is very good to have, apparently. Because that lets you use forces like gravity. Or forces like, I believe, fire? Electricity?
I don't.
Hum.
Do I have matches though? My bag.
Is it a bag of holding? It's the bag
Do I
of
have
bag.
bag of bag?
What were you doing before you were experimenting with magic?
Oh, actually, mm,
Actually,
actually, I would take some supply. I would have a lighter,
You
but
smoke.
that wouldn't be enough to like a lighter. Just a lighter, but that wouldn't be enough to set the thing on fire.
Very well.
Just so I just wait there.
Sullivan, you're uneasy as you sit inside your little metal coffin. You're like hugging your weapon and looking around. Something. 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 You notice, actually, something. You hear something scraping on top of the cabin
Inside or outside?
outside.
Alright,
Like
I point.
some sort of slithering sound that's scraping as well. A lot of it. It's a sensation of lots of almost snake-like things scraping around up on top.
I point my gun at the door.
You see a vine wrapping around the door.
Is it thorny?
It is thorny.
Is it dark green?
It is dark green.
I let my weapon down. It's just Woodrow. I'm at ease. I pet the minds of the creature.
It is. You have been reunited with Woodrow now.
You thought I would start shooting, didn't you?
At every opportunity, I will try to I will try to give you a heart attack. Anyway, you know Woodrow, and he seems to be wrapping around you a little bit, but not too much. So his thorns turn to leaves in places around you.
Right. Going from the high adrenaline thing to the comforting thing, I feel so at ease that I think I'm going to sleep.
You do that. Now you feel safe. I think this is a pretty good spot to kind of stop, unless I think Ryder wants to do something probably.
What do I want to do?
What do you want to do, Ryder? The last action of the session.
Eh?
I don't know. Is there a plane in the hangar?
You look, and indeed there is a plane.
But it was
Is it
covered in
usable?
ice.
It is a massive wreck of a jumbo jet, and it is covered in moss and vines. Usable in the hedge is a very loose term. Everything has a use.
The right oil.
I mean, how satiated are you on the glamour?
Can I possibly turn the plane into a portal back into the real hangar?
Roll occult.
I wanna occult.
Occult. Weird.
I don't have occult. I do have weird.
Weird intelligence then. You get this thought through in your head that, hangar in hedge, hangar